One morning, Alex woke up early. The sun shone through the window. Alex looked at his phone and saw many messages. Every day, Alex was busy with work. There were meetings, emails, and phone calls. But today, Alex decided to stop. Today, he would not work. He wanted to rest and enjoy his time. It felt strange, but he needed it. Alex got out of bed and made a cup of coffee. It smelled warm and sweet. He sat by the window and watched the street. People were walking fast. Cars were moving quickly, but Alex was not in a hurry. He had no plans and no tasks. This was a new feeling. He took a deep breath and smiled. After breakfast, Alex picked up a book. It was an old book. He loved its soft yellow pages. He started reading slowly. The story was interesting and peaceful. Time passed, but Alex didn't check the clock. He was lost in the words. It was nice to read again after a long time. Later, Alex put on his shoes and went outside. The air was cool and fresh. The sun felt warm on his face. He walked slowly down the street. He had no plan. The trees were green. Flowers were bright. Birds sang in the sky. Everything looked calm and beautiful. Alex stopped at a small coffee shop on the corner. The smell of fresh bread filled the air. He ordered a cup of tea and sat at a quiet table. The chair was soft. The place was quiet and nice. People were talking and laughing. Some were reading. Some were just sitting. Alex watched them. He thought about his life. Every day he worked hard. He was always busy and tired. He had no time for rest. But today was different. Today he felt free. He felt calm and happy. He wanted more days like this. He needed time to rest and breathe. When Alex finished his tea, he walked back home. The street was still busy, but he felt different. He was not thinking about emails or work. He was thinking about simple things, a good book, a warm drink, a quiet walk. These small things made him happy. They made life feel nice. At home, Alex sat by the window again. The sun was going down. The sky was orange and pink. He took a deep breath. Today he did not work. Today he lived, and he knew he needed more days like this. Days for himself. Days to enjoy life. The evening air was cool and soft. A light wind moved the trees outside. Alex sat on the couch and stretched his legs. His phone was on the table. It was quiet. No emails, no calls, no work. He felt peaceful. He spent the whole day for himself. It was different, but it felt good. He smiled as he thought about it. Alex stood up and walked to the kitchen. He opened the fridge and looked inside. He wanted to cook something special. Cooking was something he loved but never had time for. He took out fresh vegetables and some rice. The kitchen was quiet as he started to cook. The smell of food filled the air while Alex was cooking. He thought about his past days. Every morning he woke up and checked emails. He rushed through breakfast and worked all day. His mind was always busy. He never stopped to enjoy small things. But today was different. Today he slowed down. It felt nice. Alex sat at the table with his food. The warm plate looked perfect. He took the first bite and closed his eyes. The taste was rich and delicious. He had made this meal with care. He enjoyed every bite. He ate slowly and felt relaxed. He was not in a hurry. He had all the time he needed. After dinner, Alex cleaned the kitchen. The warm water felt good on his hands. The plates and cups shined under the light. Cleaning was not hard today. It was part of his slow and peaceful evening. He took his time and enjoyed the simple work. Everything felt calm. Alex walked to his bookshelf and looked at the books. There were many he had not read. He chose a book and sat down. The words felt like music in his mind. Time passed, but he didn't care. The story was exciting. He felt like he was in another world. After reading, Alex turned off the lights and looked outside. The night sky was deep blue and full of stars. The world was quiet, and he felt at peace. He took a deep breath and stretched his arms. Today was a good day, a day just for him. He had enjoyed every moment. Alex went to bed feeling light. His body was relaxed and his mind was calm. He closed his eyes and smiled. He had learned something today. Life was not just about work. It was also about rest, joy, and small things. He knew he needed more days like this, more days to live. The next morning, Alex woke up feeling fresh and light. The room was quiet and the sun was soft. He stretched and took a deep breath. His mind was clear. His body felt calm. No rush, no stress. It felt good. He wanted another slow day. He went to the kitchen and made coffee. It smelled warm and sweet. He stood by the window and watched the street. People walked fast. Cars made noise. Shops opened. The world was busy. But he was calm. He drank his coffee slowly. He enjoyed it. After eating, he went outside. Fresh air touched his face. The sun felt warm. He walked down the street. He looked at everything, the trees, the flowers, the sky. All looked bright and nice. He noticed new things today. He came to a quiet park and sat on a bench. Birds sang. Leaves moved in the wind. Children played. Old people sat under trees. The park was quiet. He closed his eyes. He felt the breeze. He listened to nature. Later, he saw a small bookstore. The door was open. It smelled like paper. He went inside and looked at the books. So many stories. He picked up a book. He felt its soft cover. It was old. He sat in a corner and started reading. The words took him to another world. Time passed. He didn't check his watch. He was lost in the story. The world outside was busy, but inside it was quiet. After reading, he closed the book. He stood up and bought it. He walked out. The sky turned orange. The evening air was cold. He felt happy, calm, and free. Today was another day for him. He enjoyed every second. As he walked home, he thought about his life. He had worked many years, always busy, always tired, but now he saw life in a new way. Life was not just work. It was about moments, about slowing down, about small joys. He would remember this. That evening he got home. The sky was orange and pink. A cold breeze touched his face. He unlocked the door and went inside. His house was quiet and calm. He took off his shoes and stretched. The day was slow, simple, and beautiful. He wished every day could be like this. He put his new book on the table. He went to the kitchen. He opened the fridge. He found some fruit. He washed it and put it on a plate. The fruit looked bright and fresh. He sat down and took a bite. It tasted sweet. He'd never enjoyed fruit so much before. After eating, he got a glass of water. He went to the balcony. The night air was cold. City lights were bright. People were still outside, walking and talking. He watched them. For the first time, he was not in a hurry. No emails, no phone calls, no stress. It felt strange, but it felt good. He went back inside and picked up his book. He lay on the couch. The pages were soft. The story pulled him in. He forgot about everything else. Time passed, but he didn't care. He was in the moment, just enjoying the story like he did when he was young. After reading, he put the book down. He closed his eyes. The quiet house felt good. He thought about his life. He had worked too much. He was always busy. He used to think success meant working all the time. But now he saw something new. Success also means peace. It means taking time to enjoy life. He stood up and walked around the room. He looked at the small things, old pictures, little souvenirs, soft light from the lamp. He'd never noticed them before. He touched each thing. They held memories. He smiled, thinking of old times. Outside, stars shone in the dark sky. He took a deep breath. He felt alive. He liked being alone. This day was a gift. It showed him how life can be when he slows down. He got ready for bed. He made a promise. Life is not just work and stress. He will take more days like this. He will find joy in simple things. He will live, not just exist. He turned off the lights and lay down. Sleep came calm and peaceful. The next morning, he woke feeling calm and rested. Soft sunlight filled his room. Birds sang outside. He stretched and breathed deeply. For the first time in a long time, he was not rushed, no alarm, no emails, no pressure. Just a new day. He got out of bed slowly. He went to the kitchen. The house was quiet. He made coffee. The warm smell filled the air. He held the cup and took a sip. He stood by the window. The city woke up. People were busy, but he was calm. He had no rush. It felt good. After breakfast, he went for a walk. The air was cold. The streets were quiet. He walked slowly and saw small things he'd missed before. He saw old buildings, small cafes, and street artists. Everything looked bright and full of life. It felt like he saw his city for the first time. The world seemed bigger and more beautiful because he took time to notice. He stopped at a park and sat under a big tree. The shade was cold and the wind was soft. People walked by, some alone, some with friends, some with children. He closed his eyes and felt the warm sun. He'd spent so much time rushing. Now he was learning to stop, breathe, and just be. He had no work, no stress, just time to enjoy life. He learned something important. Happiness is not far away. It's in small things, quiet moments, and time for himself. That night, he thought about the last 2 days. He worked hard for years and thought that was the only way. But now he saw a new way, a slower, calmer way to live. He closed his eyes, feeling thankful. Tomorrow would come and life would go on, but he would remember this feeling.